Good morning and welcome to the KTV Newscast for Thursday, February 1st, 2018. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Put your hand over your heart. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Coachella Knights. It's going to be another great day at the best school in America where, you know what, we just keep on winning and winning. Boys basketball won last night, huge game. Soccer came up a little short. You know, we don't lose. Sometimes the clock kind of runs out on us. We run out of time, but we've never lost a game. You know, it's just that clock kind of gets in the way of progress sometimes. All right, folks, here's something for you to think about while you're sitting in class and your teacher gives you a writing assignment and you're going, this is so dumb, I don't need to learn how to write. Well, this morning, in a very prominent newspaper called the Wall Street Journal, there is an article that I'm going to pass along to Ms. Diaz, and it says, Top Colleges Speed Read Applications. So get this, it's a great article that your college application, when you get there, is read by a committee of 2. That's it, 2 people. And those 2 people will sit down with a stack of 500 applications, 500. And they've got to get through those 500 in one day. Now, one person reads your essay, and the other person looks through your resume to see what college activities you were in and sort of thing, you know, all that stuff, all the things that you did in school, and then they look at your GPA. And when they're done, they look at each other and go, yes or no, and they move on. They spend between 5 and 10 minutes looking at that. And a lot of it is based on your essay. So you folks that don't think it's important to write well and be succinct and tell your story, and you folks that don't think it's important to be involved in clubs and activities and service programs, you are sorely mistaken. And if you think about it, a school like UCLA will have 90,000 applicants, and they will take 15,000. So they've only got 5 minutes to read your stuff. This article, if you are interested, will be in the College and Career Center because I'm going to give it to Ms. Diaz. But teachers, emphasize that. We've seen a lot of stuff about interviews and how you can make or break yourself in an interview in the first 30 seconds. Well, now, the first 5 minutes of somebody looking at your paperwork will determine what college you get into. Something to think about. It's those little things. Oh, and here's one more thing that was on the news this morning, really interesting. Parliament, it's like the Congress over in England. I mean, it's a real formal process. This guy showed up a couple of minutes late for Parliament. All right? He's a representative in Parliament. The guy got there and says, I am so sorry for being late. I have dishonored the parliamentary process. I resign. And he started walking out. The guy was going to give up his job because he was 2 minutes late. And everybody said, no, 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 come back. They didn't accept his resignation and made him go back. That's how important, and this guy's value, his sense of value for time. And then I started thinking about our students who just stroll in throughout the day, no concept of time. Folks, that's going to catch up with you, all right? So it's the little things in life that you need to take care of that take care of the great big picture of life. And those little things can result in tremendous happiness if you do them right and you do them well. So that's my sermon for the day. Now here's Ms. Diaz. Come on up. Ms. Hancock, you're coming up too?
Yes.
So Ms. Diaz, I'm going to pass this off to you right now. Here's the article. 2 people, and they look very young, like college, like interns or something.
Yeah, they are
Listen
very
to
young.
Ms. Diaz. And Ms. Hancock when she gets up here.
Thank you. You wanna go? You can go first. Go ahead.
I just wanted to let all the students know the counselors are out this week and next week doing course selection requests. So if you've already had that experience where you've come into the theater or we've come into your English class and learned about your courses for next year and you have some individual questions, the counselors are going to be available every day during lunch in Miss Graham's room. That's room 367. It's right off of where the lunch tables are. We'll be in there. We'll be able to sit down with you and ask your individual questions. We'll be there all this week and all of next week, daily during lunch. You can also email us or stop into the counseling office to sign up for an appointment, but we wanted to make it really convenient for you and be available during lunchtime. Again, that's in room 367, Miss Graham's room, every day during lunch through February 9th. Those of you that haven't had your course request presentation, don't come by to get it. You're going to be having that experience either someday this week or early next week. And if you have questions after you have the presentation, then please come see us in Miss Graham's room. Thanks.
Really quick, seniors, please make sure you're all paying attention. I keep on getting the same emails asking me about your scores, SAT and ACT scores, what you should do with those. They need to be sent to the campuses that you applied to. So please make sure and do that, guys. It's really, you guys are cutting it very close. Some of you will not get admitted if they do not receive that on time. I sent out emails. This is like the 4th time I say this on announcements, and you guys are still emailing me about that. It's very important that you stay on top of it. If you have any questions, please stop by and see me. Second of all, your transcripts as well. Guys, they're sitting on my desk. You guys have to come and pick them up. You can stop by whenever, passing period during lunch. They're sitting on my desk. Those of you that asked for your transcript to be emailed, I've sent those out already as well. But please stop by and pick them up. You do need to send them yourself. I will not send them for you. I will only send your final transcript. But those of you that have ordered it, sitting on my desk, please stop by and pick it up so you can send those out as soon as possible. And lastly, FAFSA, guys. FAFSA, 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 and the DREAM Act. It's very important that you get that done. If you've already gotten it completed, please send me an email. That way I don't have to be hounding you. I will be sending out a call again Sunday night as well for your parents. So stop by if you have any questions. And now here is Ms. Geyer.
Hi, good morning, everyone. I'm here to clear up some questions and confusion about SADES. Anybody who wants to go to SADES must turn in a contract, which is basically a permission slip that your parents have signed. If you're going to bring somebody that goes to school here with you, they need to have their own contract. If you're going to bring someone who doesn't go to school here, on the back side there's a guest contract, and it explains that you have to get authorization from their school and then from your administrator at our school before I can sell you a ticket. This year, we're going to be doing something different. We're going to test out a new system at Sadie's where we're actually going to use your ID card to scan you into the dance and scan you in if you leave the dance, or scan you out if you leave the dance. So everybody must bring their ID card. You also have to have your ID card in order to purchase your ticket. So if you've lost your ID card, it costs $5. You buy a replacement at my window before school, after school, during lunch, not during passing periods or during class time, even if you're a TA. Okay, also, some of you have heard that we're going to be selling tickets at the door. That's true if you're a Catella student, but you cannot bring anybody with you that's not a Catella student. They will not be allowed into the dance because there's no way to check with their administrators about their character and their grades and all that kind of stuff. The cutoff for doing pre-sale at my window is 3 o'clock on Friday. Anybody that comes to me after 3 o'clock on Friday has to wait and pay the higher price at the dance on Saturday. If you have any questions, please come by and see me again before school, after school, or during lunch. Next is Ms. Henry.
Good morning. I'm going to piggyback on what Mrs. Geyer just said. If you have library fines, I have a list that's about 15 pages front and back of people that have library fines and still owe textbooks. If you are on that list, you will not be able to get a Sadie's ticket until you get cleared. That means you turn in your books and you pay your overdue fines. If you're planning on skirting the system and going and getting your ticket Saturday night at the dance, guess what? My list will still be there. I'm hoping to be there too. So you'll have to see me, you'll have to turn in your textbook, you have to turn in your library book, you have to pay your fines before you can pay for your Sadie's ticket. So don't think you can get away with it, kids, because I've got the info. If you're a senior, please get your accounts cleared as soon as possible. Some of you guys are just like, oh, whatever, I'll take care of it at the end of the year. No, my line is so long at the end of the year with seniors trying to get cleared so they can pick up their cap and gown. If you want to wait in that line, that's up to you. But I will not go any faster because you waited until the day to pick up your cap and gown. Okay? That's how it works. Get it done now. You won't be on the list. You'll be fine. Textbooks. If you had a class last semester and you're not in that class anymore, please bring me your textbook. There's about 50 textbooks still out there roaming around. I need them back so that students in economics and government can have a book to use. Some people don't have books yet because you still have a book out. Get that turned in, please. Athletic forms. Some of you guys are trying out for new sports this season. I have the athletic packets in the library, so you can come get those. They're just on my counter by the sign-in sheet. You can grab them and go. Also, anyone looking to be a TA next year? I need TAs. I always need good TAs. I need seniors that are responsible, can be depended upon to go run errands for me, and I generally give letters of recommendation at the end, so if you need one of those for a job or something, come be a TA with me, do a great job, and you will be rewarded with something like that. So, with that being said, next up is Dr. Olea.
Tis I. Hey, I know. Anyways, hey, just want to say good morning. I have some good news and some great news. Good news is testing season is upon us. I know you're all very excited, okay? So we're going to be having some LPAC testing coming up. That replaces the CELT, where we're going to be testing all those that are English language learners. So you know who you are, so expect testing to be, it's going to come up next week, and then also the week after. We have CASP testing that is aligned with our new Common Core state standards. That's going to be testing 11th graders in both English and mathematics, and that's going to be coming up at the beginning of April. Now, 12th graders, you will also be tested based on the next generation science standards. There's a new science test called the CAST, where they will be testing 12th graders as of right now. So expect that test to take place as well in April. And then, of course, all those taking AP exams, you know that APs are coming up in May. So testing season is upon us. Now, on a more serious note, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to ask you to continue to keep this campus clean. You do a really good job at avoiding littering. We do have some people that just cannot throw trash away, even though there's a trash can literally like 2 to 5 feet away. So encourage your classmates to keep this campus clean. I would expect you to keep your house clean. Likewise, the community and this campus. This is a home away from home. You must respect that. There are trash cans every 5 to 10 feet. Please throw away your trash. On a more serious note, for those in the restrooms, please be clean. Sometimes you walk in there and it's just nasty. There is no reason, and I'm gonna talk to you as young adults, for urine to be anywhere outside of the toilet, okay? Especially in the locker rooms, and I'm calling some of you athletes out, in the locker rooms and the small gym. It is ridiculous when we walk in there, and it is just disgusting, okay? You need to carry yourself with more character and more honor and keep those places clean. So, with that said, please honor school spirit. I do have stripes on. I don't think I could lift my pants that high. But mis pantalones son rejados. Don't laugh at me. They have stripes. Have a beautiful day. Oh yes, there's stripes here, okay? Have a beautiful day.
Hey Knights, it's Kevin, your Pep Spirit. Thanks for everyone that wore stripes today. And just a reminder that tomorrow, seniors and freshmen wear white and juniors and sophomores wear black. And for you juniors, if you bought your junior class shirts, they're black, so you should wear them for the assembly. And yeah, it's matching the assembly's royalty, and it's tomorrow, and be prepared. And next up is more ASB.
Hey seniors, so Valograms are still being on sale. Just note that Valograms will be screened, so keep that in mind.
And seniors, medieval times is coming up, so please pay off all your balances. You must be paid off fully with all your balances, so there will be no exceptions. Next up is word of the day.
Today's word of the day is exclude.
Exclude is a verb meaning to deliberately not include something. The boy was excluded from the circle.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Lost and found items if not picked up by Friday, February 2nd, 2018 will be donated.
There will be a Saturday Academy on February 3rd. There will be tutoring in the library with Mr. Erickson. Mrs. Wash will host community service opportunities and make Valentines. Register early to reserve your seat. Clear those absences as well.
If you are interested in joining your book, there will be a mandatory informational meeting during lunch in Ms. Rambud's classroom, room 608. If you cannot attend, you will need to see her before school, during lunch, or after school to pick up your application.
Photo Club is meeting today, Thursday, February 1st at lunch in room 802. Please bring your popcorn, fundraiser orders, and money. Also, yearbook will be stopping by today to take our club photo.
Attention civic engagement. There will be a civic photo in front of Night Country today at lunch. Hope to see you there.
Hey Knights, the Christian Club Knights for Christ is meeting today during lunch. We will be exploring what effect our media-driven culture might be having on our faith. Come check it out in room 379, Mr. Buer's room. On the street side of the English building, we will meet every Thursday. Everyone is always welcome.
There will be NHS meeting at lunch tomorrow. Please wear your NHS shirts or black t-shirt for the yearbook photo. Doors close at 12:20.
There is a Save the Earth Recycle Club meeting at lunch in room 145, Mrs. Wash's room. We will discuss the upcoming field trip and have pizza.
Catella's LGBTQ Straight Alliance will be having a meeting today during lunch in Mrs. Flynn's room. We will be going over more t-shirt designs and be taking our club photo.
And now for a commercial.
encourage students to sign up for Photo. It's a fun class where you experiment with traditional photography. We work in a darkroom, we use film, we develop and we process everything by hand. I hope that when students leave my class that they are knowledgeable about the camera, about how light works, and also open-minded about the world around them and able to be visually literate in our current society.
I think photo's pretty cool, useful, a lot of fun. I highly recommend it. The teacher is amazing.
Take photo.
Good morning and welcome to AP Government.
Got nothing to say. I come home in the morning. I go to bed feeling.
This class will allow you to explore and express your opinions about our government, its policy making.
I could use just a little.
We'd love to have you in the class.
You can't start a fire without a spark. This gun's for hire. Even if we're just dancing in the dark.
That concludes the KTV newscast. Have a Mind Day Thursday nights.